Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still somewhat new, just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You gotta have subscribers and viewers to have a channel, so thank you all for being here with me. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames called Perception, The Two Yet One. This is book 1, and I've read it aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. Just know that book 2 is published and available for those of you who are interested. All of the links that you need for my books, whether it's to purchase or to watch or listen to me read book 1 aloud, are in the description box below. If you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me to schedule one is also in the description box. I never solicit anyone for a reading. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. We are still set up for summer. Of course, we're going to stay this way until summer's over. But so what's going on is last week we got our messages from different goddess energies, and I have been getting new decks, and I had been wondering when I was going to be led to use this one. And so last week, Kali came out for one of the signs. I'm not sure which one it was, but I knew that instead of the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle, I was to use her Oracle. So because I used it last week, I knew it was time to use it this week as well. Also, on Monday morning, I pulled myself 2 cards from my other goddess deck, and Kali came out. So this is her week. I'll be pulling 1 card and reading to you from this. I just love Alana Fairchild's oracles. They are just so deep. They are just so everything I'm all about. She puts things so beautifully, and the artwork is just crazy beautiful as well. So Kali requested I use the Tarot of Sexual Magic Tarot by Laura Tuan, and the artwork is by Mauro De Luca. It's in many languages, which is why we see all these flags up here. Now, if you're wondering why, because I wondered at first too, why she chose this particular tarot, I realized one night after I had set it out, because I set them out on the table, I was going to sleep and I realized that she's in the deck. Kali is in this deck as the Death card, and I don't think there's any other goddess or god in this deck. So that's really interesting. Anyway, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you wrote for your own life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. The free will makes it possible for us to lower in vibration during a lifetime, but if you can manage to rise lifetime after lifetime, you can have a life where you are what is known as enlightened, like Buddha, Jesus, Isis, and Thoth, and many others. We know that these people can affect a great deal of positive change on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards in regards to your divine blueprint, it's a lot like looking at fate, but not really, because of your free will. There are times where you cannot stop something from happening. You cannot make something happen no matter what you try for either of those scenarios. And then there are times when something just happens out of the blue that you were totally not even connected to. There was no way for you to even know or stop it or get it to happen or whatever. Those are fate. And those are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you don't have, and we do write those into our divine blueprint. Okay, so I'm going to be reading these cards with reversals, just normal, Rider-Waite type deal. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Also, if I need to clarify, sorry, I had to pick it up because I just dropped it. I'll be using The Tarot of the Cloisters by Michelle Leavitt. But yeah, so I'm just reading these with reversals and everything. So because this little, I don't know if it comes in a bigger box, but it didn't even come with an insert or any kind of book at all. So we're just reading these normally. So what's at the heart of everything for you right now? We've got the Knight of Chalices, the Knight of Cups. Okay. Now, I don't know if you've been with me for a while, you might remember in the Forest of Enchantment deck, the Knight of Cups saw a beautiful woman in a body of water and fell in love with her instantly and would come back every single day to that body of water and play his harp or his lyre to attract her. And that's what I see in this too. This someone is enamored with someone. Someone has fallen in love. However, what we have here is this, what it means in the reverse is there's a charming masculine energy who breaks hearts. Okay, this is trickery. This is fraud. You know, this is double dealing, two-faced type deal here. This is Prince Charming, Knight in Shining Armor. This is Prince Charming, Knight in, I don't know, messed up armor, or I don't know, just like not good, not truthful, false heart type stuff. Okay, so the energy that's crossing that for you here is the Four of Cups. You are disappointed, you are tired, you are, this is when you are apathetic, where you're just bored with everything. You're bored with this situation. Okay, this is when you are, things can be so good in life sometimes that we don't even see the abundance and the beauty of creation around us anymore. And that's kind of what we're getting here, where these things are up above them and they're not really seeing them. These tools like this pentacle and these scissors can be very much like swords, and then earth is this magnet here, and then way over here we've got this giant cup of something yummy. I don't know, that looks like pudding or yogurt or something delicious, but they don't see it. Okay, so this is there may be some blessings going on here that you don't see because this duplicity with this knight here. Now this knight can be a man or a woman, it doesn't matter here. Okay, but this you're tired, you're probably disgusted, you're feeling stagnant and bored. You just don't see the beauty of creation around you anymore. You just want something to change. In the Thoth deck, it's called luxury, and the element, it has the element of water and earth in this. And when you mix water and earth, what do you get? Mud. What does mud do? It gets stagnant. Okay, so you're feeling stagnant, and because this is a cup card, I believe that that's your the love that you had for this Knight of Cups, that you wanted them to come in and give their love. I guess you could be this Knight of Cups as well energy, but I don't know. Take it how it resonates. You know, you might be just really bored and now you're taking your cup of love away, or you know, but this whole love situation, you are just sick of it. And so what's at the root of all of this is you're just feeling all alone. This is you versus the world. Okay, this is the Hermit. This is the Virgo energy. You see how he's all by himself. He's looking at his blown out candle. What the Hermit does is when they're in the dark night of the soul, they go be by themselves so that they can learn what brings them joy. Okay? However, sometimes this is no, you know what this is? This is you just feeling alone. You might be feeling some fear. There may be some lessons that you learned here. There could be some immaturity going on. But yeah, you're feeling alone. There's an element of conceal or disguise going on here. I don't know if this is the other person, but you're over it. You're just like, I don't want to be alone. That's why I had this whole thing going on. But this person is not committal, and so you're just tired of this whole thing, and now you're just feeling like it's all you against the world. Okay, so you have another 4. Okay, so you might want to go ahead and look up angel number 44. This is your recent past. This is what is moving out of your life at this time. This is the 4 of Wands. So this is your energy along with Aries and Leo. This is the card of marriage. This is the card of a partnership, of love. Sometimes this is twin flame life. This is harmony and peace and prosperity. Sometimes it's living out in the country. But, sometimes this is the halfway to marriage card. I said this is a twin flame card, but did I say it's the 1111 card? So this is what you thought this was. There was a partnership here. You may have had experienced a certain amount of peace, but this Knight here was false. You thought that this was twin flame. You thought this was going to be marriage material. This is true love. You were thinking all this wonderful stuff about this situation, but it wasn't your knight in shining armor. This was someone who was false. Someone who probably was not honest with you. Okay, so as a reader, these 2 cards for me are future cards, and what you've got here is the 6 of Swords. This is moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. This can be a journey overseas, but this is definitely a journey. I think you're going to be moving on. There might be a bit of stress and pressure going on here, but you've got an optimistic outlook here. Sometimes this is a mental journey of discovery. In the Thoth deck, that's what that focuses on. So you might be asking yourself some questions like, why did this happen? Could I have done this differently? What were the signs that I didn't see? What am I going to do in the future? So right now, you might be asking yourself a lot of questions so that you can move on from these choppy waters into smoother waters. But you may be trying to figure out what the heck happened here. Now this is your next card. This is your other major arcana. You've only got 2 major arcana. You've got the Hermit here in reverse, and now you've got the Fool here in reverse. This is Aries energy. Mercury, Thoth. Now, this is the beginning of the major arcana. This is the beginning of the spiritual journey. This is, taking a leap of faith. But you got the reversal. This is possibly being foolish about a situation. You may be too emotional right now, so the advice comes for not trusting your emotions right now, okay? Because you might be, you might do something foolish, okay? There's, this also has elements of apathy and carelessness, absence in it as well, okay? So this is you over it. You're not going to take a leap of faith on somebody who has already shown you that they don't have the faith in you, right? Or this is, you're done. You were just so sick at everything. These two together, this is getting fired up and moving, getting out there. This is basically the same apathy, where you're just sick of everything and you don't want to do anything and go anywhere. This may be you doing something foolish though, so be careful, okay? This is fire energy. It's got Aries and air energy in it. Air, oxygen feeds fire, and I'm just sort of feeling like a possible blow up. Like it might be, yeah, like you may say something rather cutting. You may not say or do something that you wish that you didn't do later when you look back on it. Right, okay, so this is your hope, this King of Wands. This could be you, but this could also be who you were hoping for. Wands is your own energy. Okay? If this is you, you wanted to love this person. Look at how he is protecting her and holding her. For others of you, you may have wanted to be this woman being protected and held and probably being made his queen. This king is very smart, self-made, determined, talkative, go-getter, friendly. So, but there's this element of duplicity here. Yeah. So now what you're in a deceptive, tricky type of situation here. This says to take great care right now. I just feel like that's you. And because she is looking at these, I think they're tulips. They look like tulips. I used to work in a florist. Yeah, I think those are tulips, the way the leaves are and the bulbs and everything. They're not bulbs, but you know, the blooms. The bulbs is what they come from. And then look at, there's like a pentacle-like thing here with a heart on it. This reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles that I saw, because that had a heart on it. And here's this horse outside, and the horse represents freedom. And it just looks like this person wants their freedom. They're not, you guys are not resonating with each other anymore. The swords is, you know, there might be some sharp words being used right now, but this is fighting and stuff. Not, you know, not like, maybe not like physical fighting. I mean, it could be, but you know what I'm saying is this is arguments and sharp words. So this, but there's a trickiness to this, with this deception, like somebody's trying to get away with something. Sometimes this is stealing of intellectual property. I don't even know why. Oh, because of the pentacle property and stuff. But anyway, so that's what's this is what you're feeling like right now. That's your environment or your current state of being. So you're pretty sad. Yeah. Yeah. You really thought this was your counterpart, because here's the Queen of Wands in your fear section. You were hoping for your counterpart, But if you're afraid of this Queen of Wands, she's often the other woman. She's often, she is confident and beautiful and attractive and magnetic. He cannot take his eyes off of her. And maybe that's who truly belongs with this person. Either that, or because you have now realized that this person is two-faced and deceptive, you may fear this relationship with them. You may be fearing themselves now, though, because of this situation. When this queen is angry, that's not good for anyone. In fact, it's the same with this king. It makes things very stressful. And this is your potential outcome. There is confusion and frustration. If you're asking a question right now, it's no. This is a no answer. And I just really feel like this is just not the person for you. You thought they were. With the King and Queen of Pentacles here and the Four of Wands, you really thought that this was your true counterpart. But I think there's someone else who has this person's attention. This is the other woman card. Even though it's your suit and everything, this is your fear. So there is, I think this is a no. This person is not for you. This is not your true counterpart, especially if they're being fake to you. You know, this person is charming, a charming masculine who breaks hearts easily. That's never going to be your truth. This is truth. This is victory. But like I said, this type of person is never going to be your truth. And so you might start to feel frustrated. There may be a need for you to feel patient, but I think it's going to be you may need to feel patient with your heart and how it's feeling right now. There's an element of, even though I know what they're doing here, someone may have been trapped. There may have been a trap. Oh, hey, yeah, look, this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the underlying energy. And this is what I was talking about with that Ace of Pentacles with the heart on it. Where was that card? Is it this one? Nope. Yeah, it was this one. You see? This is your state of being right now. She's looking at this pentacle right there. That's the pentacle with the heart. And there's a big difference between these two pictures. Yeah. It may have started out like this, but it's not ending like this. You know, sometimes the Ace of Pentacles is an engagement ring. You may have even, if this person gave you an engagement ring or said, it's committed to you in a way where you felt like they were your fiance, no wonder you felt like that. No wonder you felt like that. But they're just a player. You know, there's two knights that can tell us that they're players, and it's the Knight of Chalices in the reverse, obviously, is one of them. And the other one is the Knight of Wands, and it doesn't have to be reversed for that. And I think the reason why it didn't show up is because that's your energy, the Sagittarius energy of the Knight of Wands. You guys can be free spirits and stuff, but I think what Spirit wanted to show you was that that's not you. The player is not you. Poor Sagittarius. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. Yeah, you were happy. You were happy. You thought you had found it all. Look at these two pictures. The sun looks like this disc. So the disc is down here and the disc is up here, but these two lovers are holding one another. Oh, but there was some black magic, some high priestess using some black magic, and that's not good for anyone. Yeah, and there was all kinds of deceit and secrets and trickery and oh dear. Yeah, you don't want to be involved in this, Sagittarius. You don't. Sometimes black magic is just negativity coming out of people's mouths. And all right, well, let's get your Kali card here and close out your reading. Please don't forget to like. Also, please subscribe. Those are both very helpful to me and free for you. Also, like I said, you could check out my book just by putting it on while you're soaking in a tub or cooking dinner or anything else where you can just listen to something, just relax, use it as a reason to have some alone time for an hour or so each day. And if you do so, let me know in the comments. I'd love to see how you like the story. Everybody I know really likes the story. All right, let's see how Kali is going to pull this all together for us and clarify some things. Kali, what would you like to tell Sagittarius? Okay, when they come out like that, I take the top one, put the rest back. Bhuvaneshwari. 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 Yeah, oh, I love this picture. 1 + 9 = 10. This is done. This is over. This is done. That's a completion. Okay, so that means that Sagittarius doesn't have to deal with this stuff anymore, huh? Our cosmic mother is the light bringer, the sun and moon, the light of renewal and healing. She is the divine voice, the sound of creation, the sublime note that births a golden era. Hers is the capacity to create a clean slate and a fresh start. She is hope, and she is arising. She protects and preserves that which is worthy of the heart. She shines in a perpetual state of divine beauty and radiance, reigniting our creative fires and attracting to us the most supportive and honoring circumstances. Her presence signifies utmost grace. I feel that she's telling you, this is a new start, a clean slate for you coming in, is what Bhuvaneshwari is going to help you with here. Beautiful Bhuvaneshwari, fourth of the Mahavira wisdom goddesses, is colored like the rising sun and the crescent moon at her brow. She is the goddess of abundance and the kind priestess that provides the pathway to healing and fulfillment. She is the quality of preservation and sustaining nourishment. When we have fought hard to accomplish something worthwhile and honoring of the soul, she provides the means to protect it so it may endure. This may relate to a state of being, a project with heart, or a relationship karmically destined to unite and empower certain souls for the spiritual benefit of the collective collection. Her presence particularly relates to the divine beautification of the physical world, the bringing of heaven to earth. The name Bhuvaneshwari means sovereign queen of the world, from Bhuvana, which means the earth, our world, and Ishvari, which means female ruler. If there is a situation in your physical life that has ugliness and discord at its heart, oh, it sure does, doesn't it? At its heart. The heart is emotion, and this is the Knight of Cups. Wow. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Lost my place. Oh. Ugliness and discord at its heart, the appearance of Bhuvaneshwari signifies that it shall be healed and realigned through her grace. Oh. Believe in the beautiful possibilities of what you are yet to experience rather than placing your faith in what you have experienced thus far. Her presence in a reading signifies harmony and beauty awakening in your world in a very tangible way. She is the creatrix of the forms of all the worlds, including the world of our bodies. She holds special power to work on the physical level, to bring healing to our bodies and material life circumstances. As the energy of fulfillment, wellness, and vitality, Bhuvaneshwari is the divine feminine medicine for those who run their energy levels to depletion, hovering somewhere between exhaustion and barely scraping by to meet all demands. She can help us replenish and to learn what it feels like to operate from a place of fullness, so what we give does not deplete, but encourage us to be open more, to receive more, so it overflows. When such a giving takes place, we are strengthened and uplifted. In her reading, she indicates a shift from poverty, consciousness, and lack to prosperity, consciousness, and abundance. Bhuvaneshwari is the primordial, creative divine power of sound. She is the goddess Vak, who emanates as Saraswati, the goddess of sound, music, creativity, knowledge, and healing. The oracle indicates the significance of voice, creative power, inner spiritual authority, and sound healing. All created phenomena have a sound frequency. It may not be physically audible, but the vibration can be felt at a soul level. If it vibrates higher than we do, it will uplift us. Hang on, I gotta turn the page here. If it vibrates lower, we may feel pulled down or depleted by it. And in parentheses it says, unless we can remain peacefully anchored in our true frequency, in which case we tend to influence lower energies and uplift them with our presence, end parentheses. Everything has a frequency, from the people and places we connect with to the energies that permeate and influence the space where we live, and the objects with which we surround ourselves. All things have a story to tell. The more sensitive we become, the more we will feel and potentially be moved, positively or not, by that story. To surround oneself with that which speaks the story that heals us, that supports and inspires us, can be constructive for our well-being and spiritual progress. In a reading, Bhuvaneshwari brings your attention to the influence in your life, asking you to note how you feel around certain people or places and to consider how to protect and uplift your energy. Bhuvaneshwari's gift of preservation is the counterbalancing power to Kali Ma's destructive energies. With Kali breaking through the false foundations, Bhuvaneshwari can help to rebuild and preserve what is true to the soul. When Bhuvaneshwari arises in a reading, she is asking you to take note of what needs to be preserved, protected, and secured, even during the wilds of Kali Ma's transformational activities in your life. Sometimes, a period of withdrawal to allow for protection and inner strengthening is helpful. You're doing that with this Hermit card. Occasionally, we simply need to place what is precious away from the grasping and greed of unworthy hands. You can genuinely love and wish for the spiritual fulfillment of all hearts, whilst still recognizing the limitations of yourself and others and responding appropriately. Bhuvaneshwari helps us to see clearly by increasing the light in our lives. Her presence is also an indication that at some level, you need a completely fresh start, and she will facilitate this inner reset if you are willing to allow it. This will bring you freedom and energy to reach new heights. So, this energy of this person who can break hearts easily, I don't know. She's here to preserve stuff, but I wouldn't be hoping that she preserves this relationship, because this is not something that I would want for you. This two-faced type of energy, I don't know. I believe that the divine can do a lot of healing. But with these cards here, and you're just so tired that you had to go take a rest, Sagittarius, I think what she will be preserving is your creative passion and fire for what you were trying to accomplish with this person. But I think that you will probably be healed by finding the true counterpart that you were looking for. So, like I said, you've only got the Hermit and the Fool. We know that you've pulled away from the world, you're getting some rest, you're getting some healing. You're sick of everything, though. You're really you'll be in a state of apathy where life just does not shine for you. You may be feeling pretty confused pretty soon here. But I'm saying to you, Sagittarius, be patient with this process, because I feel like there's something that you learned here that is going to just push you to be better than you were before. And this whole energy is going to shift and bring you your true counterpart if you just trust in the divine. All right, so that's what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I will see you